What's up, Guru Gang? Welcome to the Inner Sanctum. I'm your Guru. Come on in, sit, stay, relax, put your feet up, grab a couple snacks, have yourself a hot or cold beverage, your choice, your prerogative. My sanctum is your sanctum, and enjoy my reaction to episode number 4 of season 2 of J. Michael Straczynski's hit sci-fi series, Babylon 5, and this episode is titled A Distant Star. So let's not waste any time and get into the reaction of episode number 4. Before we do, if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be from my Inner Sanctum channel or YG Anime channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out. I'll support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content or either channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell in order to be notified of any future videos being posted of either channel. And when it comes to all the links that are located underneath this video, one of them being my early access on Patreon, only $3. You'll be able to check any reaction videos out before they're posted on my channel. So, like I said, only $3. That link, along with my social media, and my 4 volumes of So Says the Guru, my own unique perspective on life, matters of the heart, and in everything in between, on my Amazon KDP. So, like I said, check those out. And with that said, let's get into episode number 4 of season 2 of Babylon 5. The episode, with the title of this episode, A Distant Star. Right, here we go. The Cortez.
Will be finished by 1500 hours.
Good.
Cowboy boots.
Send a message to Babylon 5. Attention of Captain John Sheridan. Take this down exactly.
Captain of the Cortez, no Sheridan.
Oh, good, Captain. I was about to call you. We just received a message for you. It's from Captain Maynard of the Cortez.
Maynard.
It's rather rude, sir.
Rude message.
Unless all your friends call you Swamp Rat.
Swamp Rat.
No story.
Another nickname for Sheridan.
How many Explorer-class ships have visited Babylon 5?
None. Until now.
Well, you're in for a real treat.
More ship coming through the gate, Commander.
Impressive.
Impressive. I believe your friend Stinky has arrived.
Sticky, it's alright. Sticky is Swamp Rat.
It's really great to see you, Jack.
Yeah, you
Couple of old friends catching up.
Last I heard, you were heading for the rim.
Yeah, we spent 2 years mapping most of Sector 900.
Captain. There you are.
Delenn.
Yes, Ambassador. Jack, this is Ambassador Delenn of the Minbari Federation. Ambassador, Captain Jack Maynard.
I was hoping to convene a meeting of the Council later this week to discuss the problems in Sector 19.
No problem. I'll rearrange my calendar.
Thank you. Captain.
John, she's Minbari? She doesn't look like one. I mean, she does, but she doesn't. I mean, What's the deal?
She has hair.
There's the story she told us, but then the Minbari never tell you the whole truth. There's more going on here every minute of every day than anywhere else I've ever served. It's quite a job.
Never thought I'd see you in one like it.
Like a desk job.
Listen, Doc.
Now you still have iron deficiency. Your blood pressure's always been a little high.
Going on a diet?
Driving crustal count and putting you on a restricted diet.
Oh.
But it's almost time for me to make my favorite meal. On your counter.
What is it?
Kind of an Italian fondue. So you start off with a pint of olive oil, extra virgin. Yeah. Then you melt about a quarter pound of butter into it. Oh, man. Then you take garlic. Lots and lots of garlic and anchovies.
Anchovies?
There's high cholesterol.
Too much salt. And no bread.
Come on, Doc. No salt, no bread, no anchovies.
It's sacrilegious. Reckon on putting Garibaldi in a strict diet.
But I like all this stuff, especially... Oh, come on, now. Doc, you're serious about this, aren't you?
Well, I'm not only serious about you following the plan, but this gives me the perfect excuse to call all ranking station personnel for an atherogenic factor profile.
Uh-oh.
People skip
They're gonna
meals.
put everybody on diet.
Mr. Garibaldi, you'll be needing these.
He's not gonna stick with it,
And Mr. Garibaldi.
knowing Garibaldi.
I will be monitoring you.
Keep an eye on you.
I always figured we'd be having this drink out on the rim somewhere.
2
You always
cowboys.
said you wanted an explorer ship.
The president calls. It's kind of hard to say no.
Funny he should pick someone that the Minbari don't particularly like. This isn't exactly what you trained for. It's not really what you wanted.
Jack, I can make a difference here. It's important.
I just never figured that a diehard spacer like you would wind up tied to a desk.
Yeah,
It's a hell of a desk to be tied to.
just acclimating to his new surroundings, new
Good
position.
visit on Babylon 5.
Instead of a cowboy, he's a certified desk jockey now.
Glory shop.
It sounds like a petty shoplifting wave, Mr. Garibaldi. Surely you can handle it.
Yes, I can, but I just thought you'd want to be informed.
I appreciate that, but it's your job.
But I thought you wanted to know everything that went on in the station.
Everything important, Mr. Garibaldi.
Ooh.
I expect you to handle the details in terms of security.
Sharon's a bit annoyed.
But I'd rather hear your stories. I mean, you gotta remember, I hear the same ones over and over again for years on my shift.
Yeah, but your stories are much more interesting.
Not necessarily. Well, there was that time that you took leave on Mars and that dancer, as I recall.
July 12th, 2253.
Oh, forget I said anything.
Dirt on each other.
So where you headed next, Captain? Back out to the rim.
Is there any truth to the stories?
What stories? Well, you know, things happen out there. People see weird things.
The shadows.
There's something out there.
Yeah.
I think it's stranger than any one of us can imagine.
Jakar knows.
Were you serious when you said something was out there in hyperspace?
I saw something once.
Hmm.
We were in Sector 857. I took my nav officer, Lieutenant Patrick, with me for a look around on one of our scout ships.
And?
I noticed that we'd gotten out of sight of the Cortez, and I was just about ready to turn back when I saw something 1,000 kilometers away, black against space. Now, the reason that I know it was there is that it blotted out the stars behind it. I don't know the exact.
Camouflaged.
You are the second person in a month to tell me that there's something strange going on out on...
Jakar.
Oh,
Listen to him and Jakar.
No. I don't see how I can do this, Garibaldi.
Look, if it's the credit you're worried about, my account can handle it.
Money's not the issue, and you know it.
Ooh, Garibaldi smoggling something?
There's a bonus in it.
Look, I'm working on it. That's all I can say.
All right, good.
Okay, sort of smuggling.
One last thing. Don't mention this to Dr. Franklin, okay?
Uh-oh.
Okay, no problem, but that's gonna cost you.
That must be big to not tell Franklin.
Well, here's a list of foods I want you to avoid.
Sheridan on a diet too.
Fat, lots of vegetables.
Rabbit food.
Well, it's only for a little while.
Salads.
We'll get to...
I'm not sure I understand the intent of this meeting, Teron.
There is concern among our people here on Babylon 5, meaning no disrespect. They worry that you are no longer one of us.
They don't like her new hair, new look.
Us.
The Mimbari.
We need to understand what is happening.
Understanding is not required. Only obedience.
But that is the question. Are you any longer our own kind? We have a right to
Ooh.
know. We will ask permission to send a representative to speak directly with the Grey Council.
They're gonna go over the lens ad.
No, I have no objections.
A vote of no confidence in the lens.
No. Thank you.
Just because she changed her look. And she's secret about why she did it.
I worked out this food plan for you.
Ivanova on a diet.
Are you telling me to go on a diet?
I'll see you when you come back this way again.
Oh, it might be a few years.
I sure wish I were going with you.
Yeah, the big empty has a way of grabbing at a man, but the adventure's all in the mind.
Unless my chief of security would say that is a load of horse hockey. The adventure is out there, Jack. A man has to go meet.
Sheridan yearns for space. The old cowboy yearns for it. constant negotiations. I am constantly sandbagged, swamped, drowned, and snowed under by nothing but trivia. I mean, look at this desk. I can't find a thing on it. You know me.
Starships run on details. You've always run a tight ship. That's an admirable trait. B5 can never run in quite the same way.
Find the way. He has regrets. He wants to be out in space.
Maynard is right. I've been beached.
Hardly. Running B5 takes just as much energy, intelligence, and patience as it does to command a starship.
They have turned me into a bureaucrat, a politician.
Yeah, it's something he doesn't want to become.
You're here because the president thought you could handle it. As your executive officer, I have the right to know. Was he wrong?
I don't know.
He has his doubts.
Maybe he was.
President Santiago put him there, and he's doubtful he can handle the job.
What's our ETA on the other side of it?
Uh-oh, that's not good. And they're in hyperspace.
We're flying blind after each other.
Yeah, flying blind, not good.
Back online. Meaning we've lost the lock-on signal from the jump gate. Yes, sir.
Ooh.
We can't find our way into hyperspace.
Yep. That's not good.
It'll turn out to be a bunch of kids stealing on a dare, some kind of an initiation thing.
Oh.
Couldn't get a lock on them.
The trio's diet.
Same one twice.
This is all his fault, you know.
Franklin's.
I agree. This whole diet thing is your fault.
Food plan.
Whatever.
Switching. Uh-oh, there he is. Switching back. They're begrudgingly eating it.
Anything? Power's coming back, but the navigation shot to hell, Captain. Can you fix it? We have the parts, but not the time. It'll take 48 hours minimum. By that time, we'll be swept so far, of course, we'll never find the lock-on signal.
Well, that's not good. I mean, drift in hyperspace a long time.
The hyperspace.
Well, send it anyhow. Something may get through.
Sir, we're getting a message from the Cortez.
Oh, Babylon 5 got it.
This is Cortez. There's been an incident to navigate instruments. No lock-on signal. We're stranded in hyperspace. Mayday.
Sheridan, answer the call.
Send this response immediately. Your signal has been received and help is on the way. Keep sending them.
Yep.
Yes, sir. I want all available pilots in the squadron bay in 20 minutes.
No ship lost in hyperspace has ever been found again.
That's not good.
I know.
When does the new delegation arrive?
What new delegation?
I don't know. I only heard Mr. Garibaldi mention to someone that he was awaiting their arrival. They're called Baña Cauda.
Huh.
All we know from the Cortez's Mayday is that something has brought her down in hyperspace. We are going to borrow a page from the lifeboat service.
When a ship foundered in bad weather, they'd go out in huge dories to save the crew and passengers. They'd form a line of lifeboats from the ship.
Oh, line of lifeboats.
Shore.
The first fighter will stop just inside the gate and lock onto the gate signal. The second fighter will proceed 1,000 kilometers further in. Second one,
So forth and so forth.
But if he's broadcasting a search signal in all directions, there's a chance the Cortez will pick it up.
If they're still in range.
We can extend the range by moving the fighters further out like an expanding telescope, but it's their only chance. Any questions?
No, sir!
They're willing to take the risk.
Good. An old friend of mine once quoted me a ancient Egyptian blessing. God be between you and harm in all the empty places where you must walk.
I love Sheridan's speeches and quotes.
Bring the Cortez home.
Your message is being relayed from fighter to fighter in hyperspace. The pilots report no response yet.
Captain, I'm getting a signal from Babylon 5. It's very faint, sir.
On speaker.
Cortez, this is Babylon Control. If you can hear us.
It reached Cortez.
We are sending help. Cortez, this is Babylon Control. If you can hear us, please respond.
Send this.
Sending a message back.
Cortez. This is the Cortez. Lock on. Still not functioning.
Cortez, this is Babylon Control. Keep on broadcasting your Mayday.
Pulling in on it and sending a sheepdog to lead you home.
Sheepdog.
The signal, Warren? Hard to get a beat on it, sir. Radio locator doesn't want to settle. Keep scanning. Yes, sir.
Sheridan pacing.
Why don't you take a break?
Why don't you?
Sir. And both of them are agitated. A little tense.
I can't. Jack's too old a friend. If this turns into a wake, I want to be here.
Is he the one that told you about the Egyptian blessing?
He was my first commanding officer. The old Moon Mars patrol before the war.
Captain Maynard knows the risks he takes every time he orders the ship out. So if it's a wake, I'll drink with you. But until it is...
Good to have Vano by his side.
Commander, I've got the signal.
Yeah, there you go.
And locking on. Go. I'll hold here.
believe that's our sheepdog.
There you go. Oh, that's not good. Shadows. Eee. Ooh.
Navigation system inoperative. Communication disrupted.
That's not good.
Where is he? Where's the fighter?
Increasing range and scanning. Scanning. Got him.
He's shooting. Firing off shots.
Come on, figure it out.
What the hell's he doing? What's he shooting at?
Firing in the same direction, but there's nothing out there.
So move that way, I guess.
Except
Yeah, he's figuring it out.
the way home.
Yeah, the way home.
Firing in the direction he wants us to go. Can you calculate that?
I'm on it.
Cortez, get out of here now.
Star Fury, this is the Cortez. We can come after you. Do you copy?
Nav system not functioning. Engines down. You come after me?
We'll both get lost.
He's sacrificing himself.
Lay in the course. Follow the trail.
Yes, sir.
All the way home.
Ships coming through.
How many?
3. No, 4.
There's the Cortez. Sure to get to see his old friend again.
Cortez, this is Babylon Control. Where are the other 2 fighters?
I'm sorry, Johnny.
Ooh.
They didn't make it.
Yeah. Sure feels responsible.
Nice of you to join me finally.
Yeah. I'm late, I know. Did you get it?
Garibaldi's hookup.
My ship cargo master begrudged every extra ounce of every inch of space. Bam. Okay?
Yeah, all right.
So I asked
Uh-oh.
myself, now who?
Franklin the party
station
pooper.
pulled together the- Your qualifications precede you, Mr. Orwell. Mr. Garibaldi.
Uh-oh.
Doc,
Busted.
it's for my birthday. Honest. You can check the date.
All right, it's your birthday. So what?
My father always made bunya chowder for me on my birthday. Well, Pop was a great cook, and bunya was his specialty.
Tradition.
When he used to cook,
Birthday tradition.
the smell. Watched him cook. I knew he was doing it because he loved me.
Hmm.
I just could never say it. And so he did that instead. It's been gone a long time. So now I make it myself once a year.
To honor him. To honor his father.
Honoring him.
Yeah.
It's the only part of him I got left.
Have a
Well, in
heart,
that
Franklin.
case, why don't you make enough for 2?
All right. Franklin's a good guy after all.
Captain, I can come back if you wish to be alone.
No. Please.
I heard the news.
That's the hard part, isn't it? Sending young people out to die.
But they saved others. At the right
A great
moment,
sacrifice.
They were in the right place.
What makes you think this is the right place for me?
The universe puts
Go
us
ahead and put things
places
in perspective for Sheridan.
Wherever we are is the right place
Hmm.
at the right time. The pain that sometimes comes is part of the process of constantly being born.
Sheridan will realize this in season 3.
We are both, I suppose, going through transitions.
I wish I had your faith in the universe. I just don't see it sometimes.
One of the greatest love stories between these 2 characters, Delenn and Sheridan.
Secret, Captain. The molecules of your body are the same molecules that make up this station. And the nebula outside. We are star stuff.
Star
we
stuff.
Are the universe made manifest, trying to figure itself out.
Sheridan hanging on Glenn's every word.
The universe requires a change of perspective.
Estimate remaining oxygen.
32.5 minutes.
32 minutes left on oxygen.
We've been through a lot together, haven't we?
Oh, shadow.
Computer, analyze flight path of unknown object. Correlate to last sighted.
Stand by.
Following the flight path of the shadow.
Sorry, Captain.
Jump gate activated.
Uh-oh. There he is. Back home.
Babylon Control. Request permission to dock.
Permission granted.
Sheridan's happy.
Commander Gallus, the best squadron leader I ever had.
A toast to Commander Gallus.
Do you have any idea at all what caused the disruption that nearly wrecked you?
And saved me. When I saw it again just for a second, I figured it must be riding its own lock-on. When it came through the first time, it was on a right angle to the gate's position. Once I figured that out, I just struck out in what seemed like the right direction.
Maynard knows.
You know that feeling like somebody just walked in your grave? It's the only way I can describe it. This feeling that something's out there, you never forget it. I want to know what it is.
I'm sure we'll find out one of these days.
Dinner with Franklin.
You are gonna love this.
I can feel my arteries hardening as being in the same room.
Live with a little Doc.
That is very good. You think that's good? Wait till dessert.
Well, no, wait a minute. I didn't authorize dessert.
Then you can't have any.
What is it?
Doesn't matter.
Well, no, let's not be hasty here.
No. Too late.
I've decided it's time to get back to work.
Yeah.
It doesn't run itself.
Clean up his desk.
Ever had a long talk with Ambassador Delenn, Commander?
From time to time. Why?
She and the universe seem to have a special relationship.
Puts things in perspective.
Don't we all?
Then Delenn and Sheridan will have a special relationship. One of the greatest.
Star stuff.
Star stuff. All right, episode number 4 of Babylon 5. I title this episode "A Distant Star," and in this episode, an old friend comes to visit, and it basically causes Sheridan to rethink his position as the commander or the captain, or just basically taking control of Babylon 5. He, basically, him and Sheridan and his old friend Maynard were basically just like old cowboys going out in space and going just riding the space reins of just basically just exploring. That's who they are, and now Sheridan considers himself a desk jockey, a bureaucrat who sits behind a desk and just does diplomacy, and that doesn't feel that he that's not him. And ever since Maynard arrived, old feelings start bubbling up concerning why President Santiago chose him instead of someone else. Ultimately there's a bigger plan afoot, especially when it involves the Minbari. It would all unfold in the future. Mostly in season 3, but yeah, he's there for a reason. And that talk that Sheridan had with Delenn about that why he's here and star stuff, and we're all here for a reason. And there's bigger secrets that Delenn is holding on to, and for those who know, when it comes to season 3, that we know. So Sheridan is going to be having a bit of a surprise in store when it comes to the future of what's coming eventually down the road. And one of the humorous parts of this episode is the diet that Franklin put Ivanova, Garibaldi, and Sheridan on. So yeah, they tried to stick to it, but Franklin ends up dining on what Garibaldi was trying to have smuggled in. He relented, so he wasn't a party pooper. But in any case, going back to Sheridan's old friend Maynard, he reminds Sheridan of just the good old days of just being out on the frontier, space frontier, and just exploring to your heart's content. And they're like captains. That's what they are. And unfortunately, after he leaves, in order to go basically explore more, they end up stranded in space due to the possible actions of the shadows. and now it's a rescue mission, and Sheridan and Ivanova ended up doing a lifeboat scenario situation in order to save them. Unfortunately, one of the officers or pilots ends up dead, with another stranded out in space. Fortunately, that pilot who was able to track the shadow and able to get back home. So, in any case, all is well. But the shadows, the presence of the shadows, are being exposed by pilots, by not only Maynard but Jakar, and now this the B5 pilot, and yeah, it's gonna be their presence. Like I said, the presence is being seen throughout, and that's will be gradually going into season 3. It'll become a major situation by season 3. So I'm not going to spoil anything, but things the reason why I was heavily invested in season 3 is because of the involvement, the war that involves the shadows. So yeah, and then ultimately, yeah, I enjoyed this episode immensely, and with Sheridan just having regrets, but ends up settling in and figuring out his own way of commanding B5. So he just has to find a way for him and stick to it, and he may have yearns to be somewhere else, but his place is, he knows where he is. He should be, and it's in B5. So, anyways, hope you enjoyed my reaction to episode number 4, A Distant Star. If you enjoyed, if you're watching this ahead of time, then you're already accessing my early access to my Patreon, only $3. That link, along with social media links, along with 4 volumes of So Says the Guru, link to my Amazon KDP. I'm working on volume 5. Check that out when it comes out eventually. All those links located underneath this video in the section. And if you enjoyed any of my content, whether it be my Inner Sanctum channel or YGN, my channel for all things anime, link right up there. Check that out and support both channels. And like I said, if you enjoyed either content for your channel, make sure hit that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified of any future videos being posted on either channel. And with that said, tip my hat to you. May the force be with you. Fist tap, high five. And until we meet each other beyond the rim for the next episode of episode 5 of Babylon 5. All right, later.